The following content is not meant for children. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Shadowrun Hong Kong. And we are right back where we left off here in Hio. And of course, Kindly Cheng has asked us to come to the parlor, so we do. As you walk through the Mahjong Parlor, you see your crew waiting for you, clearly uncomfortable to be so close to the Triad boss. Then you see why. Kindly Cheng's cheeks are flush and glowing. She's already hit the bottle pretty hard. Let's see. Let's get to it, shall we? You said you had a lead, Auntie? I did, and I do. Kindly Cheng takes her PDA and gently places it on the table in front of her. The wiretap we placed in the police force has borne fruit. Her mouth breaks into a wolfish grin and her eyes take on a feral gleam. She appears, fueled by alcohol and vengeance, a hungry beast on the hunt. My people have delivered the snippet of recorded video call between plastic-faced man and Chief Inspector Crate of the Special Duties Unit. Whoa. This should be good. Should we take a seat? Unfortunately, it's only a snippet. There was some technical difficulties with the tap. She glances at Bao, who nods back to her. The person responsible has been sacked. Cheng reaches out a lacquered fingernail, hunts for the button she's looking for, and stabs it in victory. There's a loud crackling noise at the beginning of the recording, followed by a squelching squeal that makes Gobet cover her ears in pain. Then the video recording begins. The man's voice sounds far away, as if he's talking through thick pane of glass. The woman's is louder, closer. Say that again. There's something wrong with the line. I said my client isn't interested in hearing more excuses, Inspector. That's what I thought you said. I'm not making excuses, mister. I have my department to run. Not for much longer. If those two Westerners aren't found. They're linked to this Raymond Black somehow, and my client wants them out of circulation immediately. The two runners are his accomplices too, the little orc and the dwarf with the cyberdeck. Gobin looks to Isabel wide-eyed and swallows hard. Isabel winks back reassuringly. I am aware, Inspector. Thank you. We don't know how much of any of them know, and my client is adamant that the risk be mitigated immediately. I've already made the SDU's highest priority. If Josephine wants more resources on it, I'm going to need allocations from elsewhere in the department. That is a problem that can be easily dealt with. My client wants this over now. No more excuses. No more screw-ups. No more cops floating in the river. Kindly Cheng smiles at that and pours herself a shot. Tell her we're redoubling our efforts. Very good. Dead or alive, you bring them to me. My client requires my personal verification that the threat has been eliminated. Hang on, this line is getting worse. There's a snap crackle and the recording ends. Kindly Cheng picks up her PDA and puts it away with a smile. She unscrews the cap of her bottle and pours herself a shot with a flourish. That's the guy we saw at the surveillance footage, the one who killed Raymond Black. She leans into the PDA. That plastic face looks a lot cooler close up. I think it's kind of pretty. That video doesn't tell us much. I mean, we already know that there's an APB out on us. We're sure of now is that the man in the plastic face is definitely working for someone, this Josephine. Is that all we have, Auntie? A first name? It's not just a first name, Gobbet dear. It's the first name. Josephine Sang. She's the one pulling the strings. Kindly downs her shot and slams the glass upside down on the table. That disease-riddled dog screwer. I should have known it was her from the beginning. She drums her finger on the table in front of her. And she had the nerve to call the heat on my runners? On Nightjar? Oh, that scabrous fossil is going to pay. I don't recognize the name. Cheng makes a wet hacking noise at the back of her throat and spits on the floor. She's the CEO of Sang Mechanical Services and a member of the Hong Kong Executive Council. Her face turns to a mask of disgust. Josephine Dog-Screwing Sang. Okay, well, let's see. What do you know about her? She was Hong Kong Philanthropist of the Year in 2054 and 2055. Children's hospitals, homeless shelters, food distribution centers. Good causes, the kind that gets good PR because people are too lazy and myopic to look for the real problem in doing the hard work. The face-to-face with the poor work. Don't be so cynical, Isabel. Coming face-to-face with the unsanitized for video poor is distasteful, dear. You know that. Her face gets stony. Beyond being a CEO and a philanthropist, I also know that Josephine Tsang is a lying, conniving bitch. Philanthropist and bitch? Those two things sound mutually exclusive. She snorts decisively. Wake up, Maester. Power is power. Whether you're providing children with 3 hots and a cot, or you're negotiating a treaty with a multinational, it's all the same. I'm not getting a big wave of respect coming off you, Auntie. Whatever gave you that impression, my sweet? Her wolfish smile returns. No, my darling, I don't like Josephine Tsang, and I'm going to screw her up. I'm going to screw her up bad. Oh, this should be good. It will be delicious, and I may explain why someday, but not today. She picks up her bottle of swill. Its turpentine fumes drift your way. But when I finally get her, you'll be there, my darling. I'll make it a party. Alright. So, what do you think the connection is between Josephine Tsang and the plastic-faced man? I don't know yet, but I will. He called her his client. This may be some sort of lead we can follow. Chang nods at Wu. Her glance lingers on his biceps a moment before continuing. Right now, all I know is that he is her instrument, the one who killed Raymond Black. Raymond's not dead. Yes, you may have mentioned that before, Gunshow. She smiles at him reprovingly. Regardless, Plastic-Faced Man is still our best lead for figuring out what's going on. What is Tsang Mechanical Services? Josephine's baby. It was a B-rated corporation before she married into the Tsang family, but after she fought for and won the contract to rebuild the Kowloon Walled City, their fortunes rose high. They began a rise to power that eventually landed Josephine on the Executive Council. Walled City. The Walled City? Yes, the same place Raymond Black hired my runners to take him. I've already connected the dots. I don't know what this means, but it clearly means something. Alright, let's cut to the chase. What's our next step? There's nothing we can do to touch Josephine Tsang, as much as I hate to admit it. But the plastic-faced man is a different story. He's a third-party operative who's been careless, and he'll live to regret it. For a while. If Tsang thinks she can take out 2 of my runners and get away with it, I'm going to have to explain things to her. She pulls out a thin black cigar and runs it beneath her nose. We're going to find the plastic-faced man, and we're going to hurt him. We'll hurt him until we know everything he does. And then we will use that to strike at Josephine Tsang. She lights a cigar and takes a deep, deep pull. You will have your vengeance, and I will have my own satisfaction. She turns away and picks up the bottle. Now get out. I have work to do. Yep, that was certainly news. Alright. Well, let's get back to the boat. Put some pay data on the net. Pick up some pay data. And enjoy, small-time wealth. Alright. Open jobs directory. Claim payment for the museum run. $1,900. Nice. Well done. You went above and beyond what I asked and liberated some truly precious artifacts. I've attached the payment that you're owed, plus a little bonus. I trust that you'll keep quiet about exactly what liberated from Lou's little museum. I'll come collect the books from Kindly Chang shortly, Mr. Drake. Thank you. Let's see, go back. BBS. Let's see, post pay data for sale. Excellent. Shipping manifest. Claim payment for sold pay data. There we go. Repulse Bay construction. 350. Excellent. Go back. Ah, now we have money. Now, reminds me, we also have quite a few karma. So, come on, karma. There we are. See, body. So far we're doing good. Quickness we could work on. Ah, strength is what we were working on. So get some close combat going. So we got 7 available, so then we'll pick up unarmed rip armor. There we go. I'll confirm that. Lovely. Now let's go see our cyber doc. Get some upgrades in me. Chrome Alley. Yeah. Examine the lobby. Yeah, it's the same as ever. Tenard Ambrose. Cyberware, please. Yeah. Now we got some new yen. We can afford some upgrades. We have nearly 3,000. Monofilament whip. Let's see. We have hand razors. Strength plus 3 causes 2 bleeding damage. May do armor piercing. Pierces up to 1 armor. And let's see what the cyber whip does. No. Uses range, combat accuracy, and cyber affinity for critical chance. Damage 14. Damage does not scale with AP strength. So, monofilament whip is a bit is a long range, not so much what I do. 4 plus strength causes 1 bleeding damage and does no AP. So no, yeah, we want the hand razors. Strength plus 2. So, the hand razors seem to be best of what we're doing. Let's see what we got for our arms. Or legs. We could do legs. Oh. 1 leg. Passive plus 6 hit point plus 1 quickness. Plus 3 movement, last one. An activatable or a passive. How about arms? When incoming grenades target the user, they are automatically flung back to their source. Oh, that's nice. Plus 1 strength, plus 5 hit points. Plus 1 quickness, plus 1 ranged. Plus 1 quickness. Let's see. Stun user. If the user is stunned, they will automatically be jolted back into consciousness within 1 AP. Alright. Skill wire system, plus 1 passive dodge. Plus 1 throwing weapons. Plus 6 hit points. And induction data jack. Yeah, we're good on the... Not the subtract, but... There's some really good stuff. Like, magnet arm. That sounds useful. Strength and AP. That's even more. Quickness range, not so much. Quickness could definitely work. Variety of... reload, no. You know what? Let's have the automatic... There we go. Augmented beyond community. This is a security grade model. That's lovely. Strength and AP. Or, yeah. Cyber eyes. Those are always popular. There we go. Data jack. No. Laser designator. Range combat skill for accuracy. Use range combat skill. Passive 3% to hit. Passive 6% to hit. You don't miss too much. Body. Alright, we got the dermal plating, but body. +1 to dodge, throwing weapons, and movement. Not bad. Reflex trigger. +1 movement. When triggered, you will dodge the first attack against you each round. Lasts for 3 rounds. Costs 0 AP. Cooldown 4. +1 movement's always nice. Body and strength. That's really key to what we do. Bone lacing. Kevlar. Passive +1 dodge. +1 throwing weapons. Or passive +1 body. Body and strength. Thank you. Confirm. Confirm. One spell has been unequipped and sent to your stash because the max spell slots have been reduced from 3 to 2 from essence loss. Ah, okay. Goodbye, Ambrose. Well, let's go to my stash real quick. And we'll get my spells sorted out. Because I have now reduced my essence down that my chi magic has been affected. Not that it's the worst thing ever. Trust me, I'll be fine. It's just a matter of where's this? That's the hatch. That's over here in my room, right? There we go. Stash. You just want to be smart. Okay. So let's see, we got medium cover bonus to magic spells. Unarmed damage increased by 3. Active unarmed damage increased by a further 4 for 3 rounds. So I can activate Killing Hands. Other Mana Fist spells. Pierces 4 armor. You know what? That passive thing is nice, but unarmed damage increased by 3 passively. Or I can increase it by 4 for 3 rounds. Yeah, we're good. There we go. Yeah, I don't need those drugs. We can definitely sell those. Wild Aim 2 increases the target's chance. Oh. Nice. Alright, so let's get prepared to head out to the next one. And as we prepare to head out, here's where I'll say thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. If you do, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and of course share, because sharing is caring. Also check out all the wonderful links in the description section down below. That's where all the really good stuff is. With that being said, thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all next time.